So an interesting question I get from people is, if I want to learn to be an explosive athlete, why do I need to do anything other than cleans, deadlifts, squats? Because that's what I see the guys doing in the big lifts through different reps to really get powerful. What I would say is, it's very popular to take the athlete and put them into a position where they create what's called triple extension. Essentially, extension of the ankle joint, knee joint, and hip joint to create massive power. Now, the reason I do this is not because I'm trying to train vertically, but because I'm trying to essentially create an athlete that when they want to explode, they can. For basketball, I have a strong need to train vertically. If I'm a track athlete and I need to essentially, if I just tilt this guy forward and say, okay, if I take that explosion, put him in a forward position and explode him that way, then he'll be able to, or a football athlete, he'll be able to hit what's ever in front of him and create massive amounts of force. The key question is, if I'm creating an athlete that moves really powerfully in one direction, one plane of motion, the question is to ask, what happens if that athlete needs to actually move in a different plane of motion? If they need to actually be able to move laterally. In other words, if I had my athlete doing their squats, how well does this movement pattern cross over to lateral movement? To which I would say, the direction that we train is the direction we'll usually see results. I'm not saying you shouldn't do squats, but if you're training an athlete to be able to do anything other than just move in one direction, like a drag car, just needs to move in one direction, then you need to ask yourself, how much of this do I need to train vertically, and how much do I need to train laterally? How you train laterally, I'm going to leave to you. The key question to ask yourself is, shouldn't the majority of my training be vertical when actually my athlete is lacking in lateral?